Hey guys, Adriana Jimenez joined here with WBO super middleweight champion Callum Smith. Callum, welcome to LA. It's good to see you here. We're very excited. We know that you have a fight on June 1st, Madison Square Garden. No opponent yet, but how good does it feel to be able to show your talents here stateside?
Yeah, it's very good. It's something I've always wanted to do. I love fighting. I love watching the boxing in America, and the chance to fight here at Madison Square Garden is definitely something that appeals to me, and coming here as a world champion as well is something I'm very proud of.
Is there an update on the opponent? Because we've heard rumors from Chris Eubanks saying that that was a possible fight, but then saying that you didn't want to take that fight. You wanted to clarify.
I think that was a fake Twitter account that made that up and everyone got it, but no, I haven't been offered the Chris Eubanks fight, and I say I want to fight the best in the division. I seen Ramírez yesterday. I think he's a very good fighter, but a fighter I'd like to fight. He's a world champion, I'm a world champion. I like to unify, I like to fight the other champions. I think David Benavidez is a very good fighter, Caleb Plant's a good fighter, but I believe I'm the best in the world, the #1, and I'd like to prove that.
Yeah, I talked to Zurdo just a few minutes ago, and he mentioned he wants that fight with you too. He wants to unify, and a fight with you would be an amazing fight to see. How can you put into words what a fight with Zurdo Ramírez would be like?
Yeah, I think he's a very good fighter. I've watched him for many years. Could be both coming through at the same time, and he's a very good fighter. He's tall like myself. He's a southpaw. He's good, but I believe I'm the best in the world. He believes he's the best in the world, so I think a unification fight would be good for boxing and very good for the division.
Do you have a preference in the champions right now at 168? Do you have a preference in who you'd like to take on?
No, either. No, if I fight Ramírez and beat Ramírez, then I look to fight one of the other champions. I want to try and collect all the belts if it's possible, so any of them, they're all very good fighters, but I believe I'm better.
Now, speaking of Mexicans, super middleweights, another one who took on the 168 title, the WBA regular title, of course, Canelo. Is that a fight that you would be interested in taking on?
Yeah, most definitely. Personally, I believe he stays at 160 for the time being, but if he decides to move back up, then I'd definitely love to fight him. I can't go down to 160, but I'll wait for him at 168, and if he moves up, then I'd definitely love that fight.
From June 1st, we will wait for your opponent, but meanwhile we have Anthony Joshua taking Big Baby Miller. What are your thoughts on that fight? What do you expect to see that night?
Yeah, it's a good fight. There's been a bit of rivalry in the build-up, but I just think Anthony Joshua's just that little bit more skilled, and it's a little bit too hard, and I think he'll go out to prove a statement to the USA fans and put on a show, and I think Anthony Joshua knocks him out.
Do you think Anthony Joshua is the best heavyweight today?
Yeah, I do. I think there's the three of them are good. Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, but I think at the minute Anthony Joshua is the #1 for me.
Is it Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder fight is that the fight that you've also been waiting to see, like most fight fans?
Yeah, I just think it'd be nice to see an undisputed world heavyweight champion. One man with all 4 belts, and Deontay Wilder has the WBC, Anthony Joshua has the other 3, so I think it's a fight that should happen, and hopefully it will happen this year.
I'd like to get your thoughts on, another fight that's happening at Madison Square Garden. We have Amir Khan, who will be challenging Terence Crawford. What kind of a chance do you give Amir Khan to take on Crawford?
Chance. I think Amir Khan's a very, very good fighter. He's achieved a lot, amateur and professional. I think he's a very good fighter. I just think Terence Crawford's a special fighter. He's one of the best pound for pound at the minute, and I like to see Amir Khan get the win, but I just think Crawford may be that little bit too good.
How do you see that fight ending?
I don't know. The two of them are just Crawford can punch as well as box, but I think he likes to use his skills and switch and stuff, and I think it may be competitive early on, and then Crawford take over later on in the fight.
All right, well, we'll see what happens with that fight, and we'll stay tuned on your opponent June 1st. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us.
Thank you very much. Thank you.